Fantastic.
This is the thing.
It'll be fun.
You all
We're gonna give
own
it a
a
shot.
2-ton thing with wheels. Let's push it around.
It'll be fun.
It's gonna be awesome. You
it'll be
can't always find a sled. What is this? What has he got here?
Oh, look.
Oh,
Rick
a
came
little
even
more?
more
I
prepared.
brought these for Workout Wednesday.
There we go.
So wait, these are wuss weights. Look at him, he's laughing at me.
It's okay.
There's a lot of people. Hold on.
These are great. These are great. Oh, you got a little jump
There's a
rope
lot of
going?
people that will walk. I see
Yeah.
them doing all kinds of.
Oh, speed walking.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, yeah.
If you
these are
walk with
5-pounders.
these-
I see it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, walking with these are a
good.
thing.
You know, just walking with them at like elbow level.
Oh, like
if you
this?
bend your elbows like a little more waist level like this,
Okay, hang
you
on.
automatically engage
Let me get
your
that
entire
mirror.
core.
Yeah.
camera pulled
That's
up
on a
here.
couple of my huge
Go
in
for
my
it.
huge
So
collection of
do it
workout
like-
videos. If you have one in each hand and you keep them at like waist level like this while you're walking,
That's
it
hard.
really pulls the core. And if you get really crazy,
Oh, yeah,
and
you
do
go
this,
Oh.
you're working the back, the
Yeah.
arms,
Yeah.
all over.
If you
training
guys,
for
listen,
I have lots of videos.
if
so-
you guys aren't watching this right now on YouTube.com, YoungerLifeLive.org, you guys are missing.
You're missing it.
You are missing it.
It's Workout
All right.
Wednesday. So yeah,
you
we're gonna.
guys-
We're
All right,
gonna
well-
my favorite thing in the world.
Rick loves to jump
I
rope.
love it, but I'm not gonna be able to go around.
Is there space?
I can feel it. I love jump roping.
We'll get him doing that outside where there's room.
Really?
I'm afraid you're gonna snag the
I'll-
camera
Yeah.
out there. So.
Okay, so what's the challenge? You want to do like 100 in a row?
Oh no!
Well,
I
can
just
you
want
do
to
the? Can you
see
do
jump
the?
rope.
Oh,
Can you,
crisscross.
yeah, can you crisscross
Let me
it?
go out here.
Yeah, we got to
Let's
do.
see.
We can. I got you right here. I got you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can go right here. Actually,
I don't know if I can do this though.
Well, wherever you are. Let's
Let's
see. I got
look.
you. Here.
How
let's
funny.
see.
We'll change positions here. Hold on.
See a little younger life live. See, I can't. Let's.
Yeah, you go in there. I got you.
You got it? Can you see me?
I can see you.
Can you really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it like this, but it's a side view. So I love jump roping. Like
He's fast.
All right, let's see the little
He's
crisscross.
quick.
Oh, the Mac Daddy.
Look
with the
at
jump.
that.
Look at
That's it.
Woo!
That's awesome. Bravo.
Bravo.
See, bravo. What a great
I'm not
way.
kidding you. I love jump roping.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, jump roping is so good. So good for you. You know, it really is. So again, on Wednesdays,
That's
we're
very
just
cool.
going to try something
Very
different. Hey, I wonder if I could find a trainer out there that has a jump rope route. You know, I won't say routine, but a jump rope workout thing that maybe we could do on air. Wouldn't that be fun?
Man, that's.
I'm
what I
not
think.
near as
We'll need
good
some
at it, but that would
towels
be a
for
good
that.
time. Yeah,
Well,
we would certainly.
'Cause that-
that's
you wanna get a sweat going?
That's a sweat
Woo!
inducer. No
Yeah,
kidding.
that's the
Absolutely.
They say that if you jump rope from a man's perspective, that's why I like it. Although it helps me, that you could lose your gut. That supposedly the action of jump roping is great for your gut.
Wow. I wonder. I'm curious to know exactly why. Is it just the plyometrics where you're up, you know, jumping in the air, or what?
I guess it's.
You know.
I mean, everything from the.
I mean,
the whole
you are
body.
engaging all.
Yeah.
I mean, everything really.
You didn't think I could crisscross?
I did not think
Yeah,
it. I thought
pretty
you were going to do some
impressive.
kind of thing where, like, can you poke your head, you know, do
Push
this
button.
whole- yes. He's going to trick me with
I've
something.
never seen that. I don't know that. I don't know that jump
You
rope
never seen
thing.
that? Oh, yeah.
No.
You find out something new with our executive producer each and every day. First off, he's got us. You know, I love the challenge though. I mean, he's a military
absolutely.
guy. So
I know that's what's fun. You
I
know,
love it.
and that's why I think that it's interesting to try something different every Wednesday.
Sure.
Even if it's just a little portion of the show, just to say, hey, this week we're going to try this. And sometimes it's crazy and weird, like pushing the van.
Well, you know, the
Sometimes
next
it's-
one that I got a call on yesterday after you were talking about Workout
yeah?
Wednesday, pickleball, which we were talking with
seen-
with the Northwest
I've heard of it.
Athletic
That's like a
Club.
big thing right now, but I don't really understand it.
Oh yeah.
so.
Nothing.
Pickleball. We're all about pickleball.
Okay, maybe we'll do
Explain.
that.
What,
Well, I'll
It's a
let
new
them come
craze
in.
kind of thing.
Okay.
It is a new craze.
And
It
there's
really
a lot of
is.
tournaments around our corporate headquarters here in Michigan City, Indiana, right on the Porter LaPorte County line for Younger Life
Yeah,
Live. with Porter
fantastic.
Hospital. That.
We might have to
Would you be up
explore
for that challenge? That's
would,
cool.
I want to try anything.
Everything. There we
you know,
go.
I'm down
I
for
will
that.
challenge you guys to a basketball game,
I
tennis.
stink
I
at
stink
basketball,
at
but it's still fun.
Basketball, I'm decent at.
I can dribble, but I can't shoot.
I've got moves, but I can't shoot.
I'm terrible.
People think I can play because I'm like, cross,
Yeah.
ah.
Yep, airball. That's me.
I got to tell you, when I was a younger kid, I played for Catholic school for 4 years, 4th grade. I was the king of under.
King of granny ball.
What is that?
Granny
Under-
ball.
yeah, under
It's a
granny
granny
ball.
shot.
Right.
Granny shot. I'm pretty good at granny shot myself.
But I mean, like they'd say
G-ball,
free throw time,
baby,
and, you know,
G-ball.
all these studs would be doing that, and Federico would be like, you know, but I'd make it.
For
but as
three.
long as
Yeah,
it goes
swish.
in, hey, I was the same way in
Seriously?
volleyball. In junior high volleyball, I was terrible. Everyone overhand serving, I was terrible at it. So I would do underhand, and you know what? I was really good at it.
It
There
got
was
across.
one game. Yeah, it got across in one game that, one match, I should say, that I had every point but one from underhand.
Good
serve.
for you.
Wow.
So there. Go ahead and put me
Yeah,
on.
there-
Go ahead and put me on there.
Mary, it's kind of like the
B
story
team.
of Rick Federici. These guys were laughing. I'm like, I wrestled in high school, 89 pounds. I'm like, I was
That's so
undefeated. And they're
funny.
like, really? I'm like, yeah, because no one wrestled in that class. And I had one match, last match of my sophomore year,
That
whatever it
is
was.
so
I
funny.
won. The whole school's out there. Ricky,
Yeah,
Ricky. I'm
that's
like,
awesome.
"Woo!"
That's it.
I did the pin.
So
Claim to
80s
be
movie, I love
undefeated. It
it.
doesn't
So-
matter. Okay.
He
He's our
reminds me
little
of
Rudy.
Ralph Nagasaki or whatever his name is from the Karate Kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mr.
you
Inamachi.
versus Cobra Kai.
Yeah. Hello.
I love those
Wax
movies.
on, wax off.
There's another form of exercise, see? What's his name? Mr. Miyagi knew what he was
Mr.
doing.
Miyagi, thank you.
Mr.
Well, I've
Miyagi
got,
knew
I've got
what
a
he was
fence
doing.
you guys can paint
Hold
if you
on, where's
want.
Jim Eldridge when you need him, right?
I know, right? No kidding. So true. Okay, I think that we should. So we're talking physical fitness right now, but then we're going to be talking mental fitness.
Okay.
After that, it is Workout Wednesday, so
It is.
we're talking the whole you. We're working it all.
Did you
out.
pull the van up to the front of the building?
I pulled the van this way. We're gonna push this.
This is actually you could view this YouTube.com.
So we're gonna try to Skype
Yeah,
in,
let's
right?
work on our technicals and get that
Yeah,
stuff
I'm gonna
going and-
Skype in.
Yeah, we'll try to get the Skype pulled
I'll
up.
do that
and then,
this second.
So since it is a
Chat.
workout Wednesday, we had mentioned the physical side of it, but there's also a mental side.
Well, there's
yes,
a
there is.
You know, seriously, there
yes,
really
there
is.
really is.
Yeah, I mean, there is obviously. I mean, to be physically fit and to work out is so good for you mentally. But we are going to be talking about a little bit different mental workout when it comes to art. We all know how good it is to be creative.
Sure.
And to create art and, the benefits of that. We've talked about that before. Same thing with puzzles, really any form of art.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about now viewing art. There's
Yes.
that awesome festival coming up that we've talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
And with the art festival, it doesn't just benefit you if you're the creator of art. It also, there's a few studies I was reading that the benefits of just viewing the art is so good for you.
Agree.
also.
So let's tap into that piece. Let's get our stuff set up outside the Younger Life Live studios and WIMS, our radio partner, AM 1420, and WIMSradio.com. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see you and Mary. Is she really dressed to the nines? Look at her through the camera.
I'm not at all. I'm not. I'm in comfy clothes. I'm in a t-shirt and yoga pants.
What's looking for her is
I'm comfy.
Hold on,
Yeah.
I got
I'm trying to
another
dial
text
in.
from Mary Anthony. Mary, a 25-mile ride is easy. Remember, we all did 10 miles in poor weather conditions. I rode yesterday, Michigan City, Indiana to Hobart and back, and that's a good long ride. That's a wicked ride.
Wow.
So, wow.
I'm trying to keep up the confidence. I'm just I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Of course you are. Of course you are. Well, let's jump on the mind part of working out right now, and then we'll get ready. And when we come back, you will see Rick and Mary and the crew outside doing our thing. Are you ready for that?
Sure, we can do that.
All right,
Wanna
let's do that.
Do it like that.
Here we go. It's Younger Life Live right here. All
Richard
right, a
Art Media,
beautiful day to be
LLC.
alive here with Younger Life Live and AM 1420. Rick Federici, it is so beautiful, and I hope the weather stays as great as it was this past weekend for the Great Lakes Grand Prix. Let's introduce you two ladies to the audience here, please. Let's start with our wonderful lady over to our left who was at the Great Lakes Grand Prix this weekend. Tell everybody who you are, no stranger to our station here.
Erica Hanner, I'm the director at the Lebesnick Center for the Arts.
And of course,
Bonnie Fisher, and I'm a member of the board of directors of the Besnick Center.
let me ask this question. Are you ready for the same type of weather that we had this past weekend or what?
I mean,
Okay.
we're only being absolutely
I
gorgeous.
can hear you.
Yeah, there was a bit
I
of
just
a
don't see you.
debate about what next weekend might be. I mean, the weekend after, and it's
Exactly.
good. So,
All right, so you ladies are here and we're back and better than ever to kind of chat about what's going on with that. Let me tell you, the people are
Right now,
talking
us.
about it. Obviously, we were mentioning it across the Taste of Michigan City the Great Lakes Boat Parade, and of course the Great Lakes Grand Prix. It is the Lebesnick Art and Artisan Festival. And I got to throw this up here because I think this is absolutely phenomenal. Bunny, I'm going to start with you. Let's chat and just kind of elaborate on the whole festival itself, a cool new groove this year, and then we'll chat about everything that's all laugh.
Okay. Well, it is a cool new groove this year. It is a party, and I mean everything from the art to the music to the food to the dance. We've got 3 nights, if you consider the opening preview night dance party, where we're going to have a DJ and kind of celebrating this Bowie idea of creativity. From that to Saturday night, where we've got the YCC Cuban Orchestra, and believe me, it's Latin dance all night long. To Sunday, when we have a whole different groove, and that's going to be the Cajun kind of Louisiana funk. So food, music, art. That's it.
I love it. Erica, please expand on that.
If you had a good time at the Taste of Michigan City, this is for you. We have the added component of being a contemporary art center, so we've added that contemporary art element. It's not only in the artist booths with the best of contemporary art artisans showing their wares and their artwork throughout the weekend, but also these artist activations throughout the weekend. Actual creativity will be happening right in front of your eyes. For example, we have an artist named Ismail Mohammed working with a group of area high school students to create a mural on the old ragtop building in real time over the course of the weekend. So come out, watch them producing this mural. There's nothing cooler, really. I mean, I'm biased. There's nothing cooler than watching an artist create. And so there's going to be multiple opportunities throughout the weekend to do that with the mural creation, with Lucy Slavinsky creating a installation in real time on Saturday, with the coolest chalk drawer out of Chicago doing a chalk drawing on Washington Street, and many other things.
You know what? We were just involved with WHFB, and we're doing a simulcast broadcast on both Girard Media Properties, AM 1060 WHFB and AM 1420 WIMS, where we were a part of a chalk event. And it is such beautiful work and artistry, for lack of a better word. It's not just a hopscotch chalk, folks. And you know what? Folks out there may have not witnessed this. When you go there, it is truly a mouth-dropping changing of your life, because you're like, oh my gosh, you've just created a masterpiece. Do not touch it. Don't walk on it. Am I right, ladies?
Don't rain.
Right, exactly. Don't rain. So along the way, I want to let folks know, because there's so many things going on all 3 days, but it is family friendly. Let's talk about that.
Absolutely family friendly. The food vendors are, hamburgers, hot dogs, and more interesting fare from Bartlett's and Shoreline and Yats out of Valpo, but something for everybody in terms of food. Designer desserts with their giant cupcakes, and Tori's ice cream with homemade ice cream treats. So something for everybody. We'll have a henna artist there doing henna tattoos. It'll be a really great time.
Bunny, I want to talk about, because we've expanded the last several times that we've all gotten together, music is really, really an integral part this year. And you've put together your team, all of you, guys and gals, an eclectic group. Let's talk about that a little bit. Let's expand on that, please.
Well, I think it was really very important to me, at least, that it be eclectic, that it represent various groups within our community, both groups that we know are constituents or, are our audience, but also reach out to other groups. I think that was one of the reasons that we wanted to get the Cuban Orchestra, for example. There's also, we opened the weekend with Jordan's and James. They are a local, more bluegrass kind of Americana duo, songwriter, guitar players. They're actually from LaPorte. So to some extent, they're local, but they tour and they spend a great deal of their time in Nashville. They get that vibe and that energy. So that was important to reach out to them. We also have another local rock group, which is Stealin' the Farm, a very popular group. We then also on Sunday morning, we open with Rory Carroll, who is also singer-songwriter from Nashville. And the interesting thing about Rory, I think you're going to have her
Yep.
also on your show at some point, but Rory has been in Nashville for only about 4 years, and now she's opening with one of the headliners at the Ryman in Nashville. So, she's pretty cool stuff.
See, I can see how excited you ladies are about
Yeah.
that. It's a whole new feel. And I want to throw this out there, new feel, but the location has changed. Let's focus on that for a moment.
it's
And
important.
I really dig what the whole team has done to put it together, to bring it home, shall we say,
Correct.
and add a little to it. So go for it.
Add a little. Yeah, this was, of course, formerly known as the Lakefront Art Festival. We've brought it home to our property. It's been in Washington Park for 34 years. A beautiful location, absolutely. But we also have a beautiful property of our own. We wanted to bring it there. So we've renamed it the Lebesnick Art and Artisan Festival, brought it to our property, partnered with Shoreline and using a bit of their space as well and closing off some streets and making it a whole sort of festival campus and really, turning up the volume.
Think this is great. Let's throw out the Avant Preview fundraiser. Bunny, can you kind of talk about that a little bit? Because that's happening
Sure.
Friday the 19th.
Sure. Friday the 19th, starting at 5 o'clock, inside the Lebesnick Center itself, there will be a preview, sort of a complimentary glass of wine. People will then be able to see what's on exhibit in our gallery and then walk outside to the grounds themselves and see the artist booths. They will be set up at that point. And that opening, that preview, goes from 5 till 7 o'clock, at which point we have the Christina Isabel Hijinks Dance Troupe that will greet the guests at the door, do a very dramatic fire dance, stilt dance. This dance troupe does both stilt dancing and regular dancing as well, contemporary dancing. And they will lead you to the tent, at which point there will be hors d'oeuvres, there will be an open, a cash bar, and at probably about 8:30, there will be a DJ. DJ Lori from Chicago will be there spinning, and we'll dance and have a good time. And that's opening night.
Are you ladies both ready to dance and party? Or what?
Absolutely.
You're like,
There's
been a lot of hard
after
work
putting
gone
this
into
all
this.
together, are you just going to let loose?
Yes.
That is so
Right,
great.
right.
I want to ask you, last couple times you guys have been on the show, we chatted, and this is really important, folks, if you can help out volunteers.
Absolutely. It takes a lot of people to pull this off. Bunny and I can't do it by ourselves. So
Right.
we're still looking for more volunteers. If you'd like to volunteer, there's lots of different ways to become involved, from working at admission, selling memberships, working in the beer and wine tent. If you call the center and say you want to volunteer, we'd be happy to sign you up. If you want to do a double shift, we'll probably give you a free drink ticket. So call us at the center, 874-4900.
You know your lines are lighting up right now for that drink ticket.
I hope
I hope so.
I want to make sure folks know we do have direct links off of our radio stations, but folks can get a hold of you through social media, through websites, phone numbers. I want to throw that out there because this is really important.
That's right. LubeznikCenter.org. 874-4900 is our phone number. You can find us on Facebook. Lubeznik Center and Laugh has its own Facebook page as well. So there's many ways to find us. Give us a call, give us a message on Facebook, and we'll get right back in touch.
What about if someone say, okay, so we've got a new place we're going to have it. Does it still have that feel? And is it artists and artisans? You know what I'm saying? You want to throw that out there?
Absolutely. I mean, again, it's the Lubeznik Center for the Arts putting on this event, so it has our spirit, has our DNA throughout. It's all original works of art. That was a premise that was really important to us, in particular with Bunny finding the bands, that these are original works of art. The chalk drawing artist said, what would you like me to do? And I said, I'd like you to create whatever you want to create. So it does have absolutely the LCA spirit inflected throughout.
I really love this because I want to, scope this out. We love the broadcast because when we're hanging out together and we do a lot of great things with all the artists and the artisans, I literally get the challenge from your team, the family, saying, all right, could Federici make it around to the entire place? And every year we do. and I'm really excited about it this year. You know what I mean, Mary Anthony?
I do.
As we look at this is going to be great. This laugh event.
I know. I
with
was listening.
Lebesny Crew.
I was listening. I think it's so exciting, and I love the changes. I think the change of scenery will be perfect.
Cool.
The music, all of it sounds so great.
What's not to love, right?
Right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
especially the free drink. Go ahead, please volunteer.
We sign you up.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, the cool thing is, and we were talking about families, Mary, of course, has got 5 children. And so, all of us that have young adults or children, different age groups, there truly is something for everybody.
Well, yeah, and the best part is kids 12 and under are free.
Oh, that is
Very
so
nice.
nice. I always appreciate that when we go with the group. Although mine are inching out of that. I have 2 out of that age group now. So, but the
full
younger
price
3 are all
adults.
still there. So that's nice.
You're
yeah.
like savings.
I
Woo!
keep it, yeah, absolutely. Everywhere we go, I love when that happens.
Well, the other thing that we threw out, and I really love the spin on it this year, is watching things develop. Pieces of art in front
I
of your
think
eyes.
that is so cool and really inspiring to kids. I mean, everybody, but especially to children to see, I mean, all of my kids love to doodle and draw and stuff. And, you make a big deal of, it's fabulous. Even most of the time it is, but to see somebody that can do this and let them know if they work at it long enough and hard enough, they can absolutely pull this off. And to see somebody do that in front of them, I think it's inspiring. I think that would be strike a chord with a lot of people. I think you got those teen years especially where they want an outlet of a way to be creative but don't always know how. I think that's brilliant. That was good. That was good thinking. I think that was great planning. I love that idea.
Yeah, it's just not about the final
That's
product.
Erica's planning.
Well, it's fantastic. I think
Well,
it's
there
really
are
exciting.
kids from high school art students from LaPorte, Michigan City, and Chesterton all working together
Wow.
with our mural
That's
artists.
awesome.
So come out and
Wow.
support
Great.
them, cheer them on, watch what they can
Yeah.
do. We're really proud to be doing sort of a mentorship situation
Yeah.
here, an apprenticeship situation here, right in the middle of the festival as well.
So you will see this develop, is that correct? So kind of, if you wouldn't mind, elaborate on how that's going to happen and where that's going to happen in conjunction of the whole festival itself, because you guys have really taken up some big space and area. I love this.
Yeah, absolutely. So actually, Ish and the kids are working together this weekend. They're doing a preparatory workshop to get the juices flowing and solidify the concept for their idea of the mural and test out their skills. So check out that wall of rag tops even as early as Monday for a
Wow.
coming soon sort of message from the kids that
That's
they'll
neat.
create this weekend. But it's the corner of 12 in Washington. Yes, 12
Yes.
in Washington.
Right.
The southernmost portion of that ragtop wall is the wall that they'll be creating on.
Is this going to stay up permanently?
It is, absolutely. Yeah, Shoreline's thrilled to keep it up, and we're
so
thrilled
neat.
to add to the dynamism of artwork throughout Michigan City.
It's pretty impressive too what high school students can do.
Oh,
As
yeah.
far as art, just going through our high school, my children attend a small school, and to go through the high school, I'm always impressed. I think, who did this? Sometimes you'll see a junior high student did these things, and you think, where in the world? We have so much talent right here. So I love the idea of being able to showcase that in such a big way.
Well, and think about it. The supporters of Younger Life Live, LaPorte Hospital, we have been out at many events where they have done drawings and had contests
yeah.
of different portions of the body and hearts. And
Yes.
you're like, oh my gosh, how old? That young lady that won, was she like
She was 15.
15
And
years
she
old?
had done a very detailed drawing of a heart that was actually displayed in the Heart and Vascular Center now. It's beautiful. It's just, it's impressive. And I think that knowing that these students will be able to work towards possibly having their work displayed in the way that you guys are going to allow that, I think is really, really awesome.
You ladies
So-
realize that Rick Federighi's heart would be like the old fashioned, like I used to say, I love you to my wife,
Yeah, I
with the
know.
hearts.
Yeah,
right?
maybe a little
the
valve
arrows.
sticking out at top, like that's about it.
You know,
Yeah.
with a big smiley little guy.
I certainly I lack in the artistic department for sure. My husband's pretty good. I mean, when he's playing with the kids, sketching stuff out, I do good with stick figures. That's like my
Everybody
kind
loves
of
a good stick figure.
I know,
Don't
right?
sell
It's
yourself short.
it. They have a nice smile on. They'll have a cute smile.
I'm with you on that.
That's as good as I'm going to get, but I do love to see that. I think this is going to be really, really cool. I know you guys have been talking about it for quite a while. I think, I hope that it's going to be wildly successful because it just sounds like such a great thing. So it'll be a good time.
Thank you.
How does it work on the parking structure this year? I'd like to talk about this.
Yeah.
Tons of free parking.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Another perk.
Yeah, we've got parking in several different places. We'll have a shuttle running between our space and Blue Chip. We've got parking at the outlet mall. We've got parking in the newly vacated police station parking lot.
Beautiful.
So there's plenty
Yeah.
to go around.
That's nice.
I want to throw this out there too because it literally is right at the site. Amtrak riders from Chicago. I know a ton of you are online right now at WIMSradio.com using that free TuneIn Radio app. You WHFB users as well. Man, you take Amtrak, it sets you right in front of the fest. You get off and you're on the grounds. Am I right?
It's actually true.
That's
Which I love.
perfect.
It
Another good effort in the planning, I think. I mean, this can draw so many people in, and I think that's perfect that they'll be able to come right there.
I want to throw this out there too. Boaters, there are slips and there's Trail Creek. There are things that you can do and literally connect your boat with our local eateries right there on the water. And again, literally walk right to it. It's right
How
there.
nice.
I also want to throw out outside of Blue Chip and some of the other stuff in the heart of the Arts District in downtown Michigan City, right by the courthouse and the beautiful library at 4th and Franklin in Michigan City, Indiana. That is another great place to park, you know what I mean, up along that corridor.
Absolutely.
And again, support it all.
Yeah, little known secret that these public government buildings on the weekends are public parking.
See, oh, there you go.
It is nice.
Pro tip.
Yeah, yeah.
I love this. So we're really excited. Now, the cost to get in. We had chatted about 12 and under free. Let's elaborate. If you guys want to start with Friday night, the preview night for Avant. Do you want to start there?
Ticket sales for Avant are at a different price point. They're $50 a person, and we talked about what you got for that.
Right.
And then
Tickets for the festival itself, $8 in advance. Go to Eventbrite and find our event, $8 in advance, $10 at the door. And again, kids 12 and under are free.
And don't sweat the parking, peeps, because we got you covered there. I am really, really excited, and we will have in some of the local musicians and those folks that will be as a part of the entertainment of this wonderful event. So really looking forward to that.
Very well rounded. I
Yeah.
think it'll be fantastic.
And if for no other reason, you have to come so you can see Rick flying around the property like he's got wings on his
There we
feet or
go.
something.
This will be fun. So looking forward to that. Ladies, thank you for all that you do for our community. Mary, of course, and I appreciate it here.
Thank you
And
for all
guys
you
are
do.
awesome. Hey, Jackie already threw us on live, just to let you know.
Well, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Younger Life Live. I'm Rick Federici.
And I'm Mary Anthony.
Oh my gosh, it
So
is
we're
so
back
great
to normal
see you.
today.
Yes.
I know, I missed you. I was
missed
dying
you.
to hear
Big
about
my
your
big
guys.
dogs. Oh,
I know it. I was dying to know how your vacation went, was going.
Mm-hmm.
We thought a lot about bothering you, but we thought
You
also
could
we
call me
weren't going
anytime
to.
you want.
We didn't want to bother you on vacation. It's fine.
Do I look a little tan?
You look really tan.
Okay, I feel really tan.
You are really tan. That's what I said. I can tell you've been outdoors.
So
a ton.
outdoors. Can I tell you the amount of things that I did? You are going to be so proud of me. I not only was hiking, biking, swimming in the ocean, swimming at the place where we stayed, the hotel. We did walks that were epic for Rick Federici and family, not only in gym shoes and normal good shoes, but in sandals.
Flip flops and stuff.
So
Yeah, that's
flip-flops.
so me,
And the note to self is, and I know you guys are leaving on vacation in a handful of days, do not go on the sand when it's hot with your bare feet. And I was being a smart guy. I thought, my daughter's like, Dad, don't take off the sandals. And I whipped them off, literally whipped them off and back. And I started running. And I'm like, I didn't know what to do.
You're like, hot coals, like you're running across the fire. That's funny. It is terrible. I mean, you can actually cause burns on your feet.
Well,
I mean,
believe me, I was going, you make me want to
yeah. Talk about workout right there, man.
Oh,
that's
crazy.
awesome. That's awesome. So tell us about, you went biking. Did you guys rent bikes? I mean, surely you didn't take your bikes.
No, we did not.
Yeah.
And they were real nice bikes from the place that we stayed at.
Oh, that's nice.
Nothing compares to the Bike Stop bikes.
Certainly.
In Michigan City. Nothing compares to, and I put in a mix between like a beach bike, like the big 2B regular handlebars, and a nice bike. But man, Mary, some of the footage I started getting, you talk about inclines and you talk about hills and different, areas. You're talking straight up when you're going along the Pacific Coast Highway. So you're going from Long Beach into Huntington Beach, into, Corona del Mar, into Newport, into Laguna, into La Jolla. So, I mean, I'm up along the coast there. That's a big stretch.
Wow.
The people that were riding bikes, it was like a way of life. It wasn't even like
that's
5 or 6
fantastic.
people.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. Crazy.
That's amazing. And that is the point. It is a way of life. And that's what we try to promote here. And I try to adopt some of those things into my own life about making those lifestyle changes, not just for, Tour de la Poor, not just for a challenge on our show, just really try to incorporate that into our lives on a regular basis. And it's a start over every day, because there are weeks where I'll go I'll go, oh my goodness, I have not gone for a walk or a run or a bike ride. And okay, starting tomorrow, I'm going to get back on that and start over and try to make that a way of life. And eventually, I hope it sticks.
Well,
I'm working towards it.
Let me throw this out there. When we got home, late Saturday evening, early Sunday, you're so far off and you're trying to get a million things done. I did kick in a small ride yesterday.
Did you?
Which was nice. Norman, it was kind of weird. It was kind of hot and that muggy.
It's been very muggy.
Yeah, muggy.
We've had a lot of humidity.
That's exactly what it is.
We've had a lot of that.
Did you have any bad hair days last week?
A lot, like every day. It's kind of my summer hair is always bad hair. Just, the humidity's rough.
Crazy.
And it's been very humid. I always joke you can guarantee Fair Week will be extremely hot, extremely humid, and there's always at least one storm. It happens every year. My entire life, as long as I can remember, you can count on that during Fair Week. And this year was no different. I mean, we had it every day. We were out there. It's funny, the first time we filmed out there, Steve, who we love,
sure,
does camera work, he said, "You're going to be glistening on camera." I said, "So?" I mean, I'm pretty much just like going to be everywhere we're at. If someone is there,
I don't know.
We joked and said, if someone is there and not sweating, or you see footage of someone at the fair not sweating, they are totally not at the fair, because it was way too hot. It was crazy hot and very, very humid. That's what's nice about California weather is it's gorgeous, but you don't have that heavy humidity. That was the mistake we made with booking our vacation in Florida. I joke now and say, no wonder the condos were on such good sale, because it's going to be intense. We've been looking at the weather, and last week one day it was 107, and you can bet, like where we're going, and you can bet that it is like 100% humidity. I mean, it's Florida, so it'll be.
Can I tell you one thing you need to do? And I know you have girls in your family, young ladies. You need the things that you pull back your hair in. My girls, what did for your little hair buns and stuff?
Oh,
because
yeah.
when we were running, all my gals had their caps on.
This ponytail right here.
This
is what we do.
Oh my gosh.
Lots of ponytails. We carry them with us on our wrists and stuff all the time. They snap too. So, you'll have them in, and you'll be on a walk or jogging somewhere. I mean, like just to get somewhere, and it will bing pop. So we carry a lot of them.
Well, I will tell you, the vacation was so crazy, and that, like you were saying about the weather, 77 to 82,
it's beautiful,
picture perfect. And I'm telling you, and I ran into some great friends. They had dinners, which we'll talk about in a little while, but they all said to me, "But you pay for this weather." In other words, we were talking about home prices.
Yeah,
and we were talking about different things there.
Certainly,
my one buddy did the day that I saw him for dinner, which we had a wonderful, wonderful dinner overlooking the Pacific. He had done a bike ride, 37.5 miles. He's doing a thing for a triathlon.
That is fabulous.
And I can't believe, like, where he lives, the hills.
Yeah.
It is, I I don't mean like little wimp hills. You know how we rode along the Lake Stone Lake?
I've been
Pine
to
Lake?
San Francisco, so
Right.
I know those hills. I think it is hard to imagine. I
Crazy.
can't imagine walking that on a regular basis,
Right.
let alone biking it.
Well, when you're biking too, and you're going up, and you're doing it so fast, and you're not moving, you literally, especially with me, I'm always afraid of falling over.
I'd be afraid of
with
literally
the
falling
cleats.
backwards.
Yes.
Honestly,
I'm
it's-
with you.
They are straight up and down. It's scary. I can't imagine. I can't imagine even driving it.
I actually have
mean,
my
when we were
Total
there-
Laporte shirt that I wore.
Did you? Sweet.
I felt like a stud.
That's
Because,
right.
people are like, oh, so tell me about this.
So
Total
you're a
Laporte.
biker.
Yeah.
You are a
well-
cyclist
well, then
pro.
they go, you're a biker with a little gut. No.
Oh, whatever. Please listen to you.
Although I felt really good because
Yeah.
we did do
Very
I'm not
physical
kidding you,
activity.
every
A
day,
very
Mary.
physical vacation,
We
yeah.
were crazy busy with life. I mean, from day one. I mean, we did stuff. We walked up along. We drove up along the Pacific Coast Highway. On our first day there, we went to see my sister. Was right outside of San Diego, and her and her family were staying in an area called Mission Beach.
Okay.
Really, really cool area right outside of San Diego. Beautiful. But you could either go on the main highway, or freeway, which we don't like doing. We did the Pacific Coast Highway. So we drove down through, we stopped right by Camp Pendleton,
Wow.
by where all the guys and gals are at. Love it. Love our military. We did a whole hike up along that area. We had to change of clothes because we knew we were going swimming there. So we did that whole thing. Then we cruised through the Pacific Coast Highway up along the campus front in La Jolla. I mean, I'm not kidding you. It was just
It's amazing.
incredible.
It is, your friend's right, though. You pay for it. My mother-in-law lived in San Jose for a while.
that's beautiful.
And it's outrageous. It's
Yes.
extremely,
Yeah.
I'm not sure how California is so crowded because I think it's
How do you
it's
afford it?
difficult. How do you? But
You have to, as a couple, if you figure the average, and I'm just going to give you the average because I brought Holmes books to show you.
oh, did you?
Oh, I sure did.
love. And you know what's funny? Lots of people have different hobbies that like little mindless activities. I love to look at houses. I
me
love
too.
to look at
So
houses.
do I.
It doesn't matter if I'm not moving. It doesn't matter if I can't afford the
I like the
house ever.
decorations.
I just like to look. It gives
Yeah.
me ideas. I just enjoy looking at houses. So I will forever, if it's middle of the night, look at that or pets. Which
Or
sounds
just do
funny.
you cut out the pictures and post them on your refrigerator and put
I don't.
to be?
I don't do that. I don't. My kids are very funny. We live in a small house. We've always said how lucky we are that we can do all the things that we can, and that's because we stay in our small house. And our kids, it's funny, our kids actually get offended when we say we want to move. Of course I would love to move, but I would not, they don't want to move. And
Why? I'm with you. That's what I'm saying. Why would you move? Because that's how I feel. It doesn't have to be anything huge or whatever. These homes, just to throw this out
Yeah.
there, 1,500 square foot home, which is a decent size, but nothing under 600 to $1 million.
oh absolutely.
And this was not in these. I'm not talking about on the water, near the water.
Wow.
I'm
Oh.
talking in
just
neighborhoods,
anywhere. Yeah. Wow.
in the canyon, in the valley.
Wow.
But very cool. But I will tell you, some of those homes, whether it was Huntington, whether it's Newport, Laguna, just in that general area, anything that was near the water, and I was like my wife goes, guess how much that home is. Like she'd show me a
Yeah.
picture, cover the price. It's like $1.5 million. She's like, that's for the staircase. These houses were like 6, 7, 8,
insane.
10, 20 million. I said, could you imagine first off what that mortgage note would be?
Right. Oh my
Number
goodness.
one.
No. Yeah.
Number two, even if you dropped a boatload of money, how about the taxes?
That's it. I mean, even if you had it, the cost to keep that is
Right.
incredible.
Could you imagine being a star? Like
No.
and having that kind of money? That's what I'm saying. It's insane.
No.
Or you say, what do these people do?
Oh, sir, I always wonder that just because, I love to know people's stories anyway. So I am always thinking that. What in the world do they do that allows that? Or are they just that great of planners? Clearly not.
No. Unless you're a Dave Ramsey fan.
Apparently.
Right.
I love listening to Dave Ramsey.
He's
but-
crazy.
Oh, I think he's fabulous. I always say, you know why Dave Ramsey's so rich? Because we all listen to him and we all buy his stuff. but he is amazing. I
Yes.
do. My brother-in-law is a huge Dave Ramsey fan and
Yes.
advocate. He says it definitely works, and it certainly does, and with a lot of discipline. And I lack thereof. The discipline. But you know what? It's just like with the working out. It's one little change at a time. So I can deal with that.
So the one day we went to a place we stayed literally right across the street from the Pacific Ocean, and the place that we stayed was absolutely gorgeous. But in walking distance, less than a mile away from the Crystal, it was the State Park, Crystal
Oh,
Cove.
wow, okay.
But on there, thousands and thousands of acres of walking trails. And I was explaining this before we left. I didn't realize what I was getting myself into.
Really?
When my daughter says, "Did you bring the shoes, the right shoes, Dad?" Yes, I did. And if not, we're going to go shopping for that. My daughters have all their workout shoes, my wife, everybody. We get into this, and you talk about crazy inclines for walking and hiking. You're walking down. Now picture yourself, you're all the way down and you're walking. Now you're down on the sand with these gorgeous cliffs and these just beautiful, picturesque things. Try walking back up. Oh my gosh, was that insane?
It's like a cartoon. I would be the one crawling, prying with my hands, getting back up.
Well, I heard a few people that I've bicycle with in my head saying, do it.
That's it.
So, you're walking up
Yeah.
and I'm trying to like run walk.
Oh.
And my wife goes, you're gonna lose the energy.
Yeah, you're gonna poop out
Within
before.
a minute of her saying, I'm like, I have to stop.
Yeah.
And then my
But
daughter's like,
it's
you're getting old.
fabulous.
I'm like, oh.
No, it's a
Crazy.
great way to challenge the body that's a little bit different though. I love that you brought up the walking shoes. One day at the fair was the sports medicine day. They
Oh,
had
yeah,
a 2-day
cool.
part thing.
Yeah.
Well, the hospital is now utilizing a new kind of software. It's a technology called Dartfish, where they watch you do an activity, whatever the activity is, and can tell you like where your weak spots are and what you could change to maybe improve your game or improve pain, whatever it
Oh,
is.
yeah.
So they
It's
had
great.
the exercise they did on the first day was on a treadmill. And so I did it on the treadmill. It's just she said, "Can you jog?" And I said, "Yeah, for like a minute." And I laughed and she said, "It's only 10 seconds." Sweet. I can nail that. So
Can you get the camera
so
over
we
here?
did that. Yeah, we did that. We were going, and I found that my left side. Now I'm extremely right dominant, and I hate that I am, but I am. But my left hip is a lot stronger than my right hip, which
How did you
surprised
know
me.
that?
They video you on doing this thing,
Wow.
and then they break it down. And she says, "Look at this angle here and this angle here. Your right side is a lot weaker when it comes to my hip and my glute on the right side." And I said, "Really? Now that surprises me. Why in the world would that be?" And she said, "I don't know." So we're talking, and I was standing kind of with my left hip out a little, and she said, "Do you stand like that a lot?" And I said, "Maybe. Is that why?" and then she said, It would certainly make that hip engage more often, which would increase the strength on my left side.
Wow.
And I said, you know what? Come to think of it, and think of how long obviously I've been babysitting a lot longer than I've had children, but I have a lot of little cousins too. Just think of how often I've carried a baby because I'm so right dominant. It's my left hip is my baby hip, man. That's where they go.
Holy cow.
And so they said all of those things add up. So your right side is significantly weaker than my left in my hip and glutes. So they give you stretching exercises to improve that. She said it can also increase your hip pain, which makes perfect sense because there are times where we do a lot of walking or biking, and I have a lot of aching in the hips more than other areas, which is surprising. And she said that's probably why. And then she said, now look at your feet. So this software is amazing, honestly. And
I
they
would
use
love
it-
to do this on the air live.
Well, what's so cool is they can do this for all kinds of sports. They use this for athletes, professional athletes, of course. They use this in an industrial setting to where, say, someone has a lot of they're a machine operator or something, and they have a lot of repetitive motion. They can do the same, video this and use the software to break down optimum movements to where maybe they're doing something that's causing a little bit of inefficiency or could cause injury over time, like shoulder pain or something. So they can tell you ways to improve this. I mean, it's truly remarkable. It really is. And so when she scrolled onto my feet, she said, "Watch your feet." As I was going, I was in my old ratty tennis shoes.
Well, you're at the fair.
Well, right. I was at the fair, and I would normally be in flip flops, but I knew we were going to be doing on this exercise, so I on purpose wear my tennis shoes. But I have a pair of tennis shoes. I actually have two ratty pairs that are just old and ratty. I don't wear tennis shoes a whole lot unless I am working out or whatever. So I don't buy them very often. And she said you can tell that because my step, when I step, there's not a lot of arch support left because they're just an old ratty pair of tennis shoes. And I said, I love these old Skechers. I've had these for years. I love them. And she said, that's fine, but you need a new pair, and you need a pair with better arch support because it's causing my feet to turn in, which is hard on the.
Maybe you can get a YoungerLife pair.
Yeah, that would be nice. It was very interesting.
Sign me up. Too.
There we go. We both need them. Wink, wink.
And our kids and our wives and husbands.
Because we're pushing this at home.
Listen, we'll walk every day.
It was just really, really interesting to see how important the correct gear, whether that be shoes or your helmet or whatever you're doing, whatever sport you're doing, is really vital.
What kind of a gizmo were you on?
Oh no, it's anything. I was on an actual treadmill.
You were on
It's
a
cameras
treadmill.
that they have set up. though.
Wow.
It's these cameras that are connected to a computer and then they run this software that's called
do that all
Dartfish.
day.
It's amazing. And the next day it was about throwing, so that was really interesting. We had to pitch, and you got to clock your speed, but also see how efficient you are as a thrower as far as the motion. So if you are a pitcher, say. We had a couple of kids, and there were lines. I mean, it was crazy long. People love doing this, but there were kids that were pitchers that were coming to see if their form was correct or not. It was really, really cool.
That's
and you know what
awesome.
a terrible thrower I am?
Did they clock
guess.
it?
They did. So I did it. There was
Where you at? How
Guess.
many miles per hour? I'll say you.
I'm not a very good judge of that, so I would never have been able to guess.
I would say 52.
Oh my goodness, you so overestimate me. That's so kind of you. I threw 28 miles an hour. Now,
That's like this.
the fast, it isn't. It feels like that. Now, had there not been a long line, I would have said, I get a redo. It was not a good throw. But there was one kid, I'm guessing 13-ish. He threw 61 miles an hour.
Wow.
Now, for the most part, everybody averaged in the, I would say if you were to average it out, it would have been around 30.
I was going to say
the
I'd
30s.
probably be around that 25
It was in their range if you averaged everybody. But
Yeah.
a lot of the boys, it wasn't just kids, there were also adults, but a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the boys, they were writing down the kids. The kids were very excited to see who they did better than. You know what I mean? So they
course.
didn't write down the
Did any of your
adults.
children try?
No, my children, that was the only day I didn't take them.
Oh, okay.
They went every day with me, and I didn't take them that day though. So that was the only day, and I know they would have loved that. It's really cool, and they used a real radar gun. I mean, it was just
That's
fun.
what I think would be cool.
It was just really neat. But
Do you know, why don't you try,
software's
why don't we
amazing.
get you to do, or I'll watch. We can clock you.
0. Did I go negative?
Rick? He's reporting.
Yeah, no, well, we could clock you.
Yeah.
That would be fun. It was really, really fun. So the fair week, we missed you terribly. The fair week went really good. It was different. Mike Sanders and I did a live show every morning, and then in the
Great.
afternoon I went there, and they would film a little bit. We had as few as 4 minutes filmed and as much as 19. It just depended on the day.
Wow. We're in there.
Well, because we were trying to avoid any editing, so they were
Oh, I
were
see.
saying we're going to just do little clips of whatever was happening
That's
right
cool.
then, and
Sure.
it was nice. So that way, the next day I came in, and then we got to show that clip from the day before, and then discuss what was going on that day. So it was nice. It was we had a good time. It was very busy. There was a lot going on. Colorectal Comedy Hour was a big hit.
Oh, sure it was.
The hospital tent, actually, they were very packed every day. They did a great job. They handled it very well. I had told Mike, I was very impressed with how they handled it, and I feel like it was great to see them in such a proactive setting and in a fun environment where so people, especially kids, there's so many kids at the fair, you don't want them to associate the hospital with always negative or bad things as far as, you got to be sick or someone's has a broken bone, we need to go
Absolutely.
to the ER, something like that. So it was nice to see them in such a fun way, and they do a very good job.
AM 1420 WIMS, Talk of the South Shore. Rick Federici on a Friday morning. Just remember, it's August 12th. TourDeLaPorte.org. Coming up next week, Younger Life live presentation brought to you by the LaPorte Hospital. And of course, coming up next week, all Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, biking, running, walking for all things Tour de LaPorte. Check out the website, TourDeLaPorte.org. That's Tour, TourDeLaPorte.org. Team still available. If you want to call them and connect with them, please feel free to do so. 219-326-2471. We will keep you in tune, of course, here at Younger Life Live. Mary Anthony and Rick Federici. It is a great Friday on a hot front as we keep you updated with what's going on in and around the area. Don't forget, final evening of Fire in the Sky. That'll be coming up tonight. And of course, watch for your State Road 2 closures and closures right around the area. God bless our veterans. And on behalf of us all at Younger Life Live, we thank you for joining us right here on AM 1420 WIMS, WIMSradio.com, YoungerLife.org, and of course on YouTube.com. Make it a great
They
day.
had a smoothie bar.
WIMS Michigan City, a Girard Media Company station.
CBS News. I'm Steve Kathan. Donald Trump says reporters and his political opponents can't figure him out, and on Twitter labels his assertion that President Obama and Hillary Clinton are the co-founders of ISIS as sarcasm. CBS News senior political editor Steve Chagaris.
In this case, he's tied it to policy. He's tied it to national security and terrorism, and is trying to suggest that Obama and Hillary Clinton are responsible for the rise of ISIS. However, saying